Man, what's up, world? It's your boy, the Toothless Wonder, back with another video. Sometimes I only like discussing this shit, you know what I mean? And I guess this is just the plight of being in Babylon. And again, for those who maybe have gone off the beaten path, who are awakening or have awakened to, the illusionary aspect of the society, I think Malcolm X's words rang true. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. And we've all been, to some degree or another, bamboozled in these various aspects of society, whether it be, finance or you go to school thinking, you feel good about it for, a liberal arts degree or something. Then you get out, you've got this piece of paper that it took you 4 years to get, but now you're massively in debt and you can't get a job. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, the guys who, are just decent men, you know what I'm saying, who desire, a family and, create legacy, so on and so forth. Not understand at the time. I think we're just now waking up with, the help of, YouTube and social media and brothers who can kind of share information with similar experiences, and how those type of brothers have been, bamboozled by, let's say divorce court, child support, alimony, you know what I mean? And this is, that last piece of it just leads me to where I was attempting to go with this. Hey, here now. In which, for a guy who's just trying to do right, you're in the wrong place here in Babylon. I was just listening to Minister Jack music covering, how jacked up and delusional these women are, and how they'll shame the 9-to-5 guy, but then, get with a guy. And I've covered this in my, in previous videos of me working in a substance abuse treatment center, and was just totally tripped out at how rampant it was of these women, like undermining each other, setting each other up, fighting for clients who at best have not used drugs in 60 days. And as soon as the guys get out, man, they smashing all piss out of them. And it just ain't one guy, you know what I'm saying? Or like 90% of the black women there have multiple client bodies under their belt. You know what I mean? But let's say I got no sense not to do it. If you in here smashing clients, that just lets me know where your mind at. So I don't want to smash you, because you'll mess my life up. You know what I'm saying? But it just brings home this point he was talking about, like, just the delusion of dating, right? In which, you'll have women online in real life either shame a guy, say he don't make enough money to get with her used up box, right? Hoping he don't know no better, or that he's a sucker for love, or just not operating in wisdom in this day and time we live in. You know what I mean? But the guy fresh out of jail, or the guy fresh out of rehab, she don't put them stipulations on him. Not because he's so alpha or anything like that, but because she maintains, even in that scenario, a controlled leverage aspect to it. And I never thought about along these lines, listening to Minister Jack, but once these women taste control, they're either never now they'll get smashed by one, but they'll either never desire a real man, or they'll never be conducive to one. So along with just the system as a whole, the vast majority of these guys who, let's say, are just regular guys and, don't have the knowledge and wisdom, and they always inbox, want to take them on dates and this, that, and the third, is propping them up from seeing the reality of the situation. This shit is so bad that women are going for criminals as viable dating. But again, these women aren't, like, their main goal is just themselves. They're not thinking about, is this a good pick for a family? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so butt back. Like, typically that's a woman's kind of thing. But everything's like, now men see the value or desire family for lineage and building purposes, so on and so forth. These women don't care anything about that. And I'm talking primarily black women. And it's rampant, it's all over the place. But this was just, and now mind you, if you want, that's why I was never out that tricking mob either. It just do something to my soul. And yeah, I guess it seems like the easier route to go about it, since, I really don't want to play the game. I can, but I just choose not to. I would like to actually like the woman. I would like to enjoy her company, enjoy being in her presence, and vice versa. But from the mentality and spirituality of the average black woman, that's no desire. So I don't want to smash you if I don't want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? But at no point in time, other than maybe Sodom and Gomorrah, has it become easier to have sex with these women. Now, they're not going to tell you this, but the vast are lonely. They're overworked. They're stressed out. They just want pipe. That's it. That's all. The less you do, the more you get. All that, putting your jacket down over the puddle and all that. Because deep down, she knows she ain't nothing. So she'll actually despise you and disrespect you and carry you for actually trying to treat her like a human being. This is like almost demonic level manipulation, narcissism that we're witnessing here in real time. But for the brother who may be like-minded or such as myself, yeah, because I struggle with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, she chill. Like, I know I can smash. All you got to do is just talk yin-yang to her. You know what I'm saying? And when she hikes up, pipe her down. You know what I mean? And activate the coochie that way. You know what I'm saying? But what I truly yearn for desire is, and not just just like with homeboys, you know what I mean? But they kind of, like Tupac, they kind of floating in the wind. But these deeper level connection with another human being. And I've experienced it here and there, on my 41 years on earth, right? Where you can just feel the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have sex with this individual or sex, right? It's just not like two animals bumping up. Like it's you know what I'm saying? The I don't know the word I'm looking for. The connection to it. Sex has become so cheap. It's too expensive for me to fool with it. You know what I mean? Like I would like to have I remember back in the day you actually had to kind of work for the coochie to a degree. Or you had to be some type of Negro or have something going on or some stance about yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point these women are having sex with anybody. And here's another one that goes undiagnosed in the black community. Not only is they doing that, but they smashing these kids too. I know quite a few or of hers or been close proximity of stores. And it seems to happen, they seem to start doing this when they get in their early 30s. Well, they'll dip down. And let's say little youngin' out on the street slanging or he around or he play basketball so he's more developed. They will smash the hell out of him. These women are pedophiles. Man, I'm an optimistic, hopeful guy by default, but I'm also a realist. Like Pimp C said, I guess they already gone. Ain't nothing gonna bring them back. If that's your mentality for years on end, without deep or self-reflection caused by a catastrophic life change, you'll just keep on keeping on the way you keep on. There's no callous for these, and they probably know I shouldn't, but there's no consequence as of yet. But the can's being kicked down the road because now, the type of brothers who will push society forward, who will be courageous and ingenuitive and so on and so forth, probably view conservative 90% of the black women as nothing more than something to dip their meat in. And for someone such as myself, that's how I see it. However, at this point, it's just too much liability. I don't need you coming back. How about no pregnancy or disease? You know what I'm saying? Or stressing me out. This is amazing to see in real lifetime and application. And I think that's what these brothers, when they call themselves, I guess, the passport bro, which I got a passport, but I'm not no passport bro. It be, I guess, looking for whether we can quantify it or not, or articulate to ourselves. It's the desire of femininity in hopes of building a deeper level connection with a female. You know what I mean? I mean, at least, well, I speak for myself. At least that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't happen that often. Because everybody, not saying I'm better or nothing, but people believe it. Like, hey, you can believe what you want to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like the last girl I dealt with, like, she had her own mind to a degree. But I just respected the fact she came up with her own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That in and of itself will set you apart. Of course, you know, she still has to deal with her own feminine nature and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's real in the battlefield. And I know, you know, in response to what's happening in society, I think there's been a push to, you know, combat that on the other side of things, on the other side of the spectrum. So everybody playing, or men play overly tough and, you know, had to be overly cold. And I get it. I trust and believe I get it. But I think that's in response to the coming to the mental conclusion that what you truly desire as a human will not be found here in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? A teammate, you know, a helpmeet, someone who y'all so, you know, spiritually connected. You don't even have to say nothing. She feel you. You know what I'm talking about? That's a beautiful thing upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? You know, most black men, you ain't got no ally. Everything against you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think there's just been this push outside of just mainstream Christianity to really search God for self. Like, what does all this mean? Like, I've been through hell and back, and I catch more hell when I try to do right. Like, and I think it's put, like, all these things are pushing to serve the one true God in the manner that he desires. You know what I'm saying? So this is just an interesting time, man. But that's just my little quick thoughts. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Ooh, ah!